Good evening, it's Brian at Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I want to show you this automatic DCT Hyundai Tucson. Brian's my name. If there's any information like in this particular car here, please do give me a shout at 086 843 1945, or if you come to Garage in Kildare, just ask for Brian. The garage is a family-run business in operation for almost 70 years. So we're just about 30 minutes south of Dublin, off the M7 motorway between junctions 12 and 13. But if you'd like directions, please do give me a shout, 086 843 1945, or when you come to the garage, just ask for Brian. So the trim level on this particular one is an executive, so let's have a look. As standard at the front, executive has a nice grille and matching skid plate along the front, so they're similar coloured. If we look up along here, big long daytime running light, which is also a parking light, LED daytime running light down at the bottom, front fog light in here, and then we got our fulls and our dip lights in through here as well. The other cool thing about the headlights is, as we were saying, dip light over here and full light here, which gives really good light when they're all on. And this light aiming towards us is actually a cornering light, so as we turn right with the steering wheel, it'll give us extra light in the direction we're travelling. On the executive model then, bumpers are colour coded, as well as wing mirrors and door handles. Indicators are recessed into the wing mirrors. 17-inch alloy wheels are standard. Obviously anti-lock brakes with traction control down through here. And up top, roof rails, as well as tinted rear glass along the back. And the wing mirrors too have an auto fold function, so when I lock the car, wing mirrors retract. When I unlock the car, wing mirrors come back out. Similarly with the window on the back, there's privacy glass along here. We have LED rear taillights, and down along the bottom here, there's parking sensors as standard on the executive model. Executive comes standard with a full-size spare wheel, which is very unusual for this size of car. And the boot is quite big, and it caters for all sorts of demographics. So people with young families, up as far as people that are retiring, everyone seems to find the boot very good in these cars. Into the back door, executive is going to come with rear electrics, child locks back here. And the other thing we see, which is quite noticeable, especially on this colour combination, full leather interior. Very nice to look at, but also very useful in terms of keeping the car clean. One other cool function on these as well is that you can lift this here, and it allows you to recline the back seats a small bit to give extra comfort for adult passengers in the back. The colour of your leather depends on the exterior colour of your car, so again we can tell you that depending on the colour you're looking at on the outside. Rear occupants also get kangaroo storage here and on the other side, and also vents in the rear, and even simple things like there's an area for left and right knee when you're sitting behind the seat in front. Moving forward again, executive will have front and rear electrics. Electrics are mirrors up here we talked about, which are also electric folding. And the leather theme continues as we move up front. In this case, with a beige leather interior, dash panels also match, so it looks very congruent throughout. Seat is going to be adjustable height-wise, lumbar support along here for lower back, and that steering wheel is rake reach, so it comes out or in or up or down also. Between the two front occupants, we have a nice storage area here, and it also acts as an armrest. Drinks holders down through here, and then one of the most significant features on this car is going to be this Dct Automatic Gearbox. So most of you will probably have seen there is a ton of Tucsons on the road. They're very good value. They're a really nice looking car. It's a brilliant package overall. But this one's a little bit rarer. So as a double clutch transmission setup, it's an automatic. The previous automatic that came out before this was 4-wheel drive. This one is 2-wheel drive instead. So it achieves better fuel efficiency. Normal people achieving somewhere in the region of about 40 odd miles per gallon. Road tax rate's 280 quid for the year, and it's got 141 horsepower from this 1.7 engine. DCT gearboxes like this are really cool. The whole idea is that it's almost like when you go in gear, there's a clutch that's waiting to put another gear available straight away. Without boring to death, it means that you got really crisp, fast gear changes. So it improves efficiency, but definitely acceleration improves too. Let's have a look. So in this case, let's just watch really quickly how fast this needle moves. So you'll see how seamless and quick the gear changes are. We're not going to accelerate too fast. We're just going to accelerate normally like we would under normal driving conditions. So watching how quick that needle moves, and it just doesn't interfere through each gear change. So the whole idea is that it just gives much better response overall. So basically when we're going up and down through the gears, it's much quicker, much crisper, more efficient obviously for fuel, quicker for acceleration, and it feels much nicer as well. So you can just see the way it's getting up and down through the gears, very nice. The other thing as well is we also have a sequential function. So basically when we're in drive, we can move across and we can go up and down through gears if we want to manually override what the computer is doing itself. While we're down here, we have a drive mode, which basically changes what kind of feedback we want from our steering wheel, whether we wanted heavy or light, a hill descent control assist, auto stop start, which means the engine will cut out when fuel is not needed to be used, for example at a traffic light, and this is just for turning on and off the rear park sensors. While we're down here still, Reverse has a big camera up through here, which is dynamic. And then after that, as we see, this big screen also has things like navigation, Bluetooth for mobile phone, radio and media functions, which relate down here to things like USB. Heating controls are dual zone, so either side can be independent. We also have seat heaters on both sides as well. Headlights are automated. Controls over here for Bluetooth and audio mean you can keep your eyes on the road and manipulate these satellite hand controls without having to get distracted over here. On this side then we have some nice menus in here, so things like, we'll say, our speed, fuel usage, navigation, radio, tyre pressure monitor, next service due, and various other kind of settings in through there. And then we have cruise control over here with a speed limiter also. Down through here, usual wiper controls and things like brightness of the traction and traction control over here. Safety wise then, the car will benefit from side impact protection bars and also driver, passenger, side and curtain airbags all the way around as well. So in terms of safety, it's got a 5-star safety rating. So there you go, that is a Hyundai Tucson executive model, but with a DCT gearbox, front wheel drive, 141 horsepower, 280 euros a year for road tax, and achieves about 43 miles per gallon. The car will have 5 years of warranty and 5 years AA cover. And with these cars then there's usually a choice of a scrappage deal, a finance deal, an insurance deal, or free servicing deal. So overall, some really nice attractive packages. So hopefully a car like this is of interest. If it is, please do give me a call, 0868 431 945. I look forward to talking to you, and thank you for taking time to watch.